Welcome to Bibliofools, where we read books so you don't have to. My name's Evan. I'm here with the Mystery Machine, Mikhail and Rowe.
What's up? My favorite cartoon now, in this moment, Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, okay, right now. Thank you for playing along. And the king of the animal kingdom, Kyle Dunshee.
That's the greatest title I've ever been given, and I just want to sit with that for a second. Thank you.
Your coronation
He's
is every day when you wake up.
Evan, you're stepping on him, sitting with it.
You're stepping on my shit.
Let's take that again. You just want to sit with it?
I just want to sit with that beautiful title. Thank you. No, appreciate that.
Sorry about that, Kyle. Evan just jumped in with like all these
so
jokes.
rude.
It's just so disrespectful.
Inconsiderate.
It's almost like I'm trying to do a thing.
What?
Know?
What are you trying to do?
Like an intro thing to the thing we're doing. We're doing a thing, and we're back doing it. This week,
doing it in a cloud. I'm sorry.
I came up with a song. I came up with a song today.
The Concords. Anyway,
okay.
You guys want to hear my song?
Yeah.
There's people outside, and they're talking to us. They're screaming, "The ghosts are trying to kill us. There's ghosts out here trying to kill us." Do you guys like it? Do you like my song?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Is that a dream you had?
Or there's people outside, and they're like, you hear them, and you're like, "Oh, what's going on outside?" And they're screaming, "The ghosts are trying to kill us."
That's fascinating. I also wrote a song.
Here we go.
I don't have it. I was gonna shit into the mic.
That would have been a fun way to start
Not
the
far,
show.
but
Gonna poop right on mic.
yes, Mikhail and I did like your song.
Thank
It
you.
was very whimsical and sweet, and I think we need more music like that, not stuff that's inappropriate.
Yeah, this is a very chaotic beginning to an episode, and I think that is in line with the book. Take it away, Evan.
Okay, no, sorry.
I am stuck on the ghosts. What is the context here? Are you like when you write from your life,
your heart,
and what is going on?
See, I write from. It's just every next word is just free association.
It's like sort of a surrealist Salvador Dali situation.
I'm just like, I don't know what the next word's gonna be, but I'm gonna find out at the same time as you guys, and this is gonna be fun.
This is right.
Great.
You know who writes from the heart? Olivia Rodrigo. Man, my wife has been making me listen to her song "The Cure," and it's actually really freaking good. So
shout out Olivia Rodrigo, just shilling for the industry right up top.
My brother Chad met you at a jazz game, and you were eating a hot dog, and you took a photo with him.
Addressing her now.
Okay. Yeah, no, she's listening. Olivia Rodrigo, thank you for what you've done to the Philippines.
Still going.
That's it. I'm done now.
It's good. It's good. Like I said when I did my perfect segue, it's chaotic beginning.
This week, though, we cannot tell you what book we're talking about because the first rule of this book is don't talk about Fight Club.
Dude, bro, dude.
Dang it. They said it.
It's an oxymoron. It's an oxymoron.
Well, now that the cat's out of the bag, it's Fight Club. We're talking about Fight Club, the 1996 novel that inspired the classic film of the same name, where a very resentful guy meets a totally separate individual named Tyler, and they fight each other and make soap and do terrorism and find out they have a lot in common. So let's do this. Let's fight.
Let's fight. I was wondering, and there's a right answer to this. I was wondering, and the answer is me, who would win in a fight between all three of us?
Okay, so it's not you, and we know that.
I don't know.
Because we've done
crazy.
this.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm a big, strong man. I'm a big, strong boy.
Big, yes.
We have done it. We have fought each other, but it's been a long time, so things could have changed. Kyle could have just
high school
made me a machine now.
Brother, I was on methotrexate, bro. I was on low doses of chemotherapy. Of course I wasn't going to win in a fight.
You're like, yo, dog, I was messed up, but now that I'm not juicing.
Now that I'm not juicing, man.
He's ready to go.
I'm going to catch you with these hands raw, dude.
I'm just wondering if we got in a Fight Club situation. Like, let's say we all meet up at Mikhail's mom's house, which is where we meet. She's got a beautiful basement. And we just decide to turn off the lights and fight each other. Who's coming out on top?
I think the glass in that basement is coming out on top. There's a lot of glass down there. Somebody's going right through
and
that
sharp
window.
Corners.
Yeah. That apartment wins, I am afraid.
That's true.
Yeah, I think we all just die.
Yeah.
It's just 3 dead bodies, and people are like, we can't figure out. It's like that riddle where it's like there's a man standing over a puddle and he's hanging.
Oh, yeah.
How did he die? And it's like he stepped on what is it? A block of
It's a
ice
block
and
of
it
Block of
melted?
ice.
ice.
He
And
slipped
then
on a
he's
block
like,
of ice and he melted. It would be like
"Gosh
one of
dang
that
it."
where like a cop would come in and it's just like Evans through a window and his neck's all slashed. Kyle's head is exploded open, like in like a vanity or something, and then I'm just on fire in a fireplace, and I'm just like
What?
I don't
The
even have a hunch. I
the
can't
house
even.
won. The house beat them.
We think this house killed these guys.
It's a monster house.
I think you have a monster house. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Nice. Okay. Sorry,
Wow.
Evan.
Well, this week we are trying an experiment, and it's not fighting, and I'm sort of starting to think we should. When you are the greatest podcast in the world, but the world has not yet discovered that you can play with the format. So we're doing that. Today we're going to motor through the synopsis, and after that, we've been very good boys and done our homework, and we have book reports. They're going to be the best. We're going to get into the ideas. We were talking
Yeah.
about this. We want to talk more about the ideas in the books instead of just a retelling, so we're going to do it.
So we're gonna do both. We're gonna give you a retelling, so you're like, "Oh wow, I didn't know that that was different than the book, than is the movie, than the book movie," and you'll be educated, and then you'll be enlightened by our philosophies that come out of our mouth.
And it makes it so that you kind of have to go read the book, because it's less of us just telling you everything that happened. So if you want to
Yeah.
go read the book, it's good if you don't want to because you can just get the download.
Yeah.
But if you're cool, you'll go buy the book afterwards.
Read the book because we want to encourage literacy more. That's one of our things. That's one of our things. And we're doing it in a different way than a lot of these influencers who don't want to come on our podcast. But we're doing it.
Indeed. Well, let's get into Fight Club by Chuck Palahniuk. Am I saying that
Is
right,
that how
by
you
the
say
way?
that?
Is that
I
how
was-
you say it? I didn't even try
I
to
don't know.
spell it.
The
I was trying to
whole-
do research and I was like, I'm
need
not
to
even
look this
gonna.
up.
The whole time I read this book, I'm like, I am just waiting for Evan to say how you pronounce it because I don't know. And I read this book like 2 months ago, so I haven't known.
Yeah, for our listeners at home, Kyle just flies through these books at an alarming rate, and he'll be talking about a book that we're going to read in like a month, and it gives me a panic attack every time I read one of your text messages because I'm like, wait, am I supposed to be reading that right now?
No, I'm trying to stay on top of it because Infinite Jest is at the end, and that book is going to take me a long time.
That is going to be a nightmare. I picked Infinite Jest. I'm so sorry.
He tweeted it because we're not the only people having this problem. He tweeted, it's pronounced Palahniuk.
So you said it
Polonic?
right.
Nope, I said
No, you didn't.
Palahniuk. I said it
Oh.
super wrong. Palahniuk.
Is that
Well,
Polish?
don't care.
Sure.
Fair. To our
Yeah.
Polish audience, we're sorry.
I mean, I cared, but then Evan said that with such just bravado that I don't care anymore either.
Okay.
Easily swung.
Chuck
Okay.
Palahniuk. Holy crap. Finally, that mystery is to rest.
Palahniuk, and it's not the first mystery we're going to lay to rest. I don't even know the other ones yet. We're going to find out. You got it ready for a just absolute speed run of a synopsis here?
Yeah, and I'm going to slow you down every step I can. No, I can't. First of all, what's the name of our narrator, Evan?
The narrator, unnamed.
How cool is that?
It's pretty cool.
I mean,
Pretty
we're going
neat.
to find out in the breakdown, Kyle.
Okay, sorry.
Be
Be patient.
Cover this. Our story
He's doing it.
starts.
He's doing it right now. He's slowing us down now.
I
I
try
know.
not to. I'll
I
keep my
know.
mouth
It's
shut.
the fun. It's the game.
I'll keep my pretty little mouth shut. Let you talk.
Don't you dare keep that pretty little mouth shut.
Our story starts with an insomniac narrator who starts attending support groups for diseases he doesn't have because he discovers he can feel things there. His nasty little secret is blown up by Marla Singer, a despot who chain smokes. Is she a despot? Is she like
I don't know
she
what that
rules
word
a
means.
Small village with like an iron thumb.
I kind of. She's trying to. She's trying to take over and rule the support groups with an iron cigarette smelling
I-
thumb.
Yeah,
I get the feeling she's a garbage person.
She's not a good person. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, but like she also just like if you saw her, you're like, you smell like cigarettes and garbage. That's the impression I get. Doesn't make her a bad person. It just makes her a garbage person.
I mean, I don't think she's a good person. She goes to support groups and
That's true.
pretends to have diseases so that way she can feel something.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it says she has big anime eyes, which that is a disease if you're a human, and that's the case.
It's horrifying and disgusting.
Yeah,
I didn't know what despot meant, and I just thought it sounded good as a way to describe her.
I love it. She's the despotic ruler of a small village who chain smokes, starts stealing his move and frequenting his meetings. Her presence robs him of his drug. So he's mad at Marla for coming to the support groups because he's like, this is my thing. Okay, I go to support groups that I don't for diseases I don't have.
Yeah. He calls her out. He's like, you're a faker. You're a mother faker. And she's like, "So are you." And he's like, "Ugh, you're ruining my whole thing. You're ruining my whole life right now." And he's not happy about it.
Yeah, and she kicks off I think her showing up kicks off the whole story. I mean, it's the first thing
Yeah.
that happens.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. But why is he there? To feel things. It's like he wants to cry and people there like, it's okay to cry at support groups, which is kinda messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also it's like, this whole story is about release a lot.
Mm.
I think that's, like
Mhm.
we can put a pin in that word, release, like, that's where he would get this cathartic release, and when she was there, he stopped getting it because he knew that she knew that she knew that he was faking.
You're right. Yeah, and he tries to, like, reason with her. She's like, or maybe she tries to reason with him. She's like, "You take this group,
Yeah,
this you take cancer and colorectal something, I don't know, and I'll take." I'm trying to think of diseases.
besides
I don't know diseases, yeah. So they try to split it up, and it's like, and he's like, "No, you get out of here. This is my thing."
And even after they try to split it up, he can't
He's still not
he
working.
can't do it. He can't
Yeah,
get it up,
it ru
if you will.
it totally ruined it.
No, he can't get his tears out.
But at home, he like is surrounded by his possessions, his IKEA catalog. He hates his job. So his job is that he evaluates whether car crash deaths are cheaper to settle than a recall would be. So they have to make decisions based on like how many people will die and how many lawsuits is that. Do we recall the car or not? So he travels to and fro with no sense of time, but his watch is always
Set to
set
his
to his
destination.
destination. What does that
Sorry.
mean?
Because his time, okay, in the book, they describe like he always knows the time of where he's going for some reason. And
'Cause
they
he
talk
sets
about it
his
like
watch,
3
doesn't he?
times because he always
Oh.
sets his time to where he's going,
Yeah, he's
like on the
constantly setting his
plane.
watch, yeah.
I
And so I
thought,
just
like
thought that sounded cool when I was writing it, but
I thought it sounded
no,
cool.
that's great. I interpret it as his watch was navigating for him, and I was like, I don't. So this is on me.
No,
Let me
that's called a
take it
compass.
again. It's not a compass, but his watch is always set to the time of his destination. He ends up somehow at a nude beach in L.A. and meets Tyler Durden, who has made a log statue that
of a
makes a
hand.
hand's shadow, and he's sitting in the hand because that's apparently a perfect moment. I would you talk to that guy?
No, the whole thing is fucking annoying. This guy sucks. Tyler Durden sucks. Big old fat, angry tip potatoes. Because
Is
like
Tyler
it's
naked
cool to
or
suck dicks. People can suck dicks all they want. It's gross to suck on old potatoes, and that's what he's doing. He just old potatoes,
slurping it up?
slurping
So,
up just nasty, moldy cottage cheese mashed
Keep
potatoes.
going.
Continue. Yeah, what do you got?
Honestly, keep going.
please, please, please. They're both at this nude beach nude, and Tyler's just building a statue of wood, and that's how they meet. And it's like, this is weird. I don't
Well,
know.
the narrator's apartment mysteriously explodes while he's on a trip, and so he has to move in with Tyler because they just met on a beach, and he lives on Paper Street. And it's between a paper factory and another gross smelling place. So it smells nasty. So the only caveat that Tyler gives, he says, I'll let you live with me, but you have to hit me as hard as you can. And just like that, they start Fight Club, which is men hitting each other in a bar basement with no explanation needed. But the explanation is that all of the. What?
Are you
That
okay?
was a crazy thing that happened in my throat. Let's try this again. But the explanation is that all these men are disappointed by their lives and they want something more, and so they get that by hitting each other really hard.
Yeah, is sounds cool probably until I don't know. Like part of me is like, I was reading this book. I'm like, yeah, Fight Club would be so cool, but at the same time, I'm like, don't hurt me. Ouch.
No, this whole book is gross. The whole time I was like, ugh. Every time it's weird. I felt weird because I loved that movie when I was in high school,
Yeah, we
and
did.
now every
Yeah, we loved it in
single
high school, and I think a lot of high school boys probably like that movie,
yeah.
and maybe college adolescents.
Yeah. So yeah, well, and we'll get into why and what maybe has changed in the world and our own
Yes.
selves since then for sure. But they are hitting each other, and then people start showing up. And the first rule of Fight Club is don't talk about Fight Club. Second rule of Fight Club, don't talk about Fight Club. Yada yada yada. Tyler speaks in bad fortune cookie prose about the decay of the '90s. The narrator and Tyler lay out the rules. Number one, you don't talk about Fight Club. We'll cut when I
Actually, that's
skip
exactly
ahead.
how it happens in the book. The
Yeah.
way that you just read it is how it happens in the book, and I got annoyed. I was like, I know.
Yeah, they do it twice. They do a lot of things twice in the
Mm.
book.
It's 'cause
Um,
dual continue.
oh, I didn't think
Oh.
about that. You don't talk about Fight Club. Number two, you don't talk about Fight Club. Number 3, only one fight at a time. Number 4, you must take your shoes and your shirt off. And 5, if it's your first time, you have to fight.
Pretty simple. Pretty simple rules.
Easy peasy. Squeeze my lemon.
Kind of interesting that it's like you got to take your shirt off when you fight.
I mean, it makes sense. You don't want people just yanking on your shirt.
Okay,
What if you wore like a nice shirt?
Brazilian jiu-jitsu thing, someone would just destroy you if they had any experience with that. They would just
Exactly. And it's like I just came from work. This is like my only clean work shirt right now. I have a meeting tomorrow morning. I just cannot. I cannot have my shirt all bloodied and dirty.
You had a really good explanation for that, and I appreciate it.
Also, like, it's a problem if you're wearing clothes. People always talk about judo, and they're like, judo is using your enemy's strength against them. And I'm like, no, judo is using their clothes against them. Have you seen judo? They just grab their clothes.
They just grab you by the collar. And then it's like
judo. It's all collar grabs and grabbing your shirt and choking you with it.
Yeah.
If you show up to a judo match naked, you're winning that shit.
You're winning. That's why
they're like, judo know how to fight.
That's right. But the idea of a necktie for someone who does judo is like, that's insane.
Oh my God. If you ever want to scare Joe Rogan, just put a necktie near him. That guy, it's like Indiana Jones with snakes, let me tell you.
Seriously. But like, that's the most dangerous thing you can do. And I got horse medicine up my butt right now.
I tell you, when I see somebody wearing a necktie, I'm like, you're just wearing a noose. It's like, okay, Joe. What are you talking about?
We can tell that you've never wore a necktie.
Well, he can't. He's got that big old ivermectin neck. All right. Should I take the
one on? Yeah, go ahead.
Should I take the next one? Okay, so suddenly the Fight Club has a list, and there are too many people to sustain in one bar basement. There's Fight Clubbers everywhere. The narrator. I got too excited.
It's
easy.
It's not easy.
I'm not looking forward to my turn.
That's why I wanted to go second. Okay, just get it over with. The narrator watches as Tyler formalizes it into a cult called Project Mayhem. And
That's such a cool name.
PM moving forward. It is a really dope name, but
it's so cool.
Fucking stupid.
If you told me I could be part of Project Mayhem, I'd be like, yeah, hell yeah.
I'm in.
Take some of that.
If I get an email about joining Project Mayhem right now, I'd be like, no. A bunch of virgins
with the
shaving their heads
now,
and beating the shit out of people.
But like, come on, man. If someone sent you that email in high school, you'd be like,
no. Okay, so let's talk about it a little bit, and then we'll continue. We did a fight club.
We did hit each other a lot.
We beat the shit out of each other a bunch for like a year. And like even then we were like, this kind of sucks.
You're like, remember how I was sore for a few days after and my head hurt? That's not fun. I don't want that again.
I remember being at sleepovers and me and Kyle would go hide and we'd just be like, okay, hopefully that's almost over.
Like, hopefully they're done beating the shit out of each other and then we can go back to trying to be funny.
Yeah, and if some guys listen to this and it's like, because you guys are little soy boys, it's like, no, sometimes you want to watch a fucking movie. You don't want to punch each other, you loser. When you actually punch each other, it sucks after a while.
It really
the
hurts.
first time.
Yeah, if you've been hit in the head, like when I pantsed Harrison in gym class and he punched me right in the temple, I'm like, yeah, that's not ideal. It's not an ideal feeling.
We did have a little soy boy name for it because we called it Fight Town.
Yeah, we did
named
call
after
it
the musical that we were all in. Wonderful Town. So I take back what I said. All of our haters are right. Bunch of soy boys fighting in school uniforms.
Sounds cooler than Fight Club. Let's name it after the musical we're in. You get it?
Yeah, let's do a little jazz, and then I'm gonna shove you next to a bed.
Yeah, it's sounding less like it's pretty soy. I think
it's yeah. It was.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
The premise of Fight Town was you go into a room, the lights go off, you survive.
Yeah,
that's it.
It was weird and dumb.
Be scared and keep your distance for a while if you can.
Yeah.
And then if you see someone crowding in the corner next to you, you're like, pussy, get up.
And you would just beat the shit out of them because you're just like, oh, he's scared.
So we kind of have some experience.
We have some experience.
Is what you're saying.
I'll tell you right now, it's not fun. You're not tough. Okay. Anyways. So they turn it into a cult called Project Mayhem, where members have to shave their head, lose their names, and live communally. And they run escalating missions that range from vandalizing things to bombings. And the members are given these missions by Tyler, and he's the only one who knows who's going to get the mission and what the mission will be. During all this, Marla shows up again, and she's like, what the fuck is going on, my guy? And the narrator is like, bleh.
It's like, are you banging Tyler? Don't bang Tyler. Tyler's mine.
He's really worried that she loves Tyler.
definitely having sex.
But that is the most interesting thing about the relationship. She is not really a character, and it's kind of sad. Okay, so she's freaked out by what Tyler and the narrator have built. The narrator realizes that he has no power in this whole thing. He is just like watching it all happen, which is kind of ironic because his name's the narrator. Like, if you're gonna name your kid the narrator, do you think they're not gonna? Do you think they're gonna have agency? No, they're gonna sit here and talk about stuff.
Yeah, they're gonna be a passive cuck. Come on.
Wow.
Yeah, and you know what's super lame? Sitting and talking about other things that other people have done.
Horrible.
It's so dumb. It's for
Oh,
losers.
damn. Oh, damn.
Anyways,
Oh, jeez.
so Tyler and oh no, I took out the thing that you guys were talking about, so I'm so sorry for correcting you. I'll take out when I corrected you. Talk about it.
They're having sex. They're boning down. Sex is
Yeah.
ensuing. What else can I say?
And Tyler's
yeah.
just really gross about it too.
Yeah,
Like,
and
the
she
way
like tries to kill herself, and he saves her and then bangs her, which I don't think that's cool.
And
Yeah, also,
she says she wants to have his abortion, which
that's so yeah. That I'm like, that's
it's pretty
gross.
Bonnie and Clyde right there.
You're nasty.
Yeah, yeah. You don't
And
want
and the whole time the narrator's like, get out of my house. He's like, you're gross. I think you're a gross person. Get out of
this
here.
is all nasty.
I think that's inappropriate. I won't stand for that in this house.
This house is the house of the Lord. I'm sorry. What? Project Mayhem? Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know. They all live here now? They live in the basement. You're telling me all of them live in the basement right now? And you guys are going on, say it again, missions? You guys are going on missions.
Mayhem.
All right. Well,
Mischief.
the mayhem is the kitchen. Somebody get in. Oh, they already have monkeys that do that job. They call them space monkeys, by the way. They already have monkeys that are cleaning the. I lost it. All right. Anyways.
Well, and the first guy who joins Project Mayhem is someone who the narrator just beat the shit out of.
Yeah.
And like worse than usual, to the point where like he saw him and he's like, the guy's got a pretty face and I'm gonna destroy it. So the first guy who joins is someone who has just been brutalized, but for some reason he's still like, I'm all in. And the narrator can't understand it. It's like these guys are, so he's walking around his house where the space monkeys, as Mike said, they call them, they're just doing all this weird stuff. They're planting gardens and they're shaved heads. And he's like, this is weird. I wish I could figure out what Tyler was doing.
And he has no idea what's going on. And he starts to get kind of weirded out by it because it's like, at one point they make him do like chicken in a car. And like, he's just like, all right, this has gotten out of hand. Like these guys are all psychopaths. And so he starts to look for Tyler, but Tyler's like gone and has disappeared. So the narrator goes to like look for him. So he starts flying all over the country, just finding anybody who's heard about Tyler Durden. And everybody's super weird when he asks about Tyler Durden. And they'll give him like a wink and a nod and be like, we've never heard of him. And he's like, I don't know why you're doing that. And they're like, oh, we bet. Thank you, sir. And he's like, what's going on?
It's so frustrating because he's like, I just want answers. Stop winking at me. Just like talk to me like a human.
And they're like, we are talking to you like a human, sir.
Sir.
And after like talking to all these different sects, he finally talks to one and their whole thing is they're just like, you're Tyler Durden, right? And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm getting the cops. This is insane. So that night he goes to his motel before he's going to call the cops, and Tyler appears in his room. And guess what? If you've been living under a rock, this is new information. Tyler is the narrator. Every time the narrator goes to sleep, Tyler emerges. And that's how he's been creating a fascist sleeper cell hell-bent on reshaping the country in their image.
What?
Whoa.
What?
And when you were 13, your dick was hard AF when that happened. You're like, no way. This is the coolest thing ever. If you watch it again, you can see that he never actually talks to anybody. Let's watch it again right now.
And then we did.
That's what we did. That was
Tyler
us. I'm
doesn't
quoting
talk
us.
to people in the
He
movie
doesn't talk to anybody in the book either.
except the narrator. Yeah,
The only time he talks to somebody, the narrator's not present
that's true. Yeah, because
because the narrator's doing it.
wow.
And
work.
Marla and Tyler are never in the same room. And yeah, it's really obvious when you read the
Yeah,
book,
it
it's like
is.
very obvious. But I bet
Yeah.
the first time reading through, it was like, I don't know. I feel like you would figure it out.
It just feels like Tyler's this weird, and I mean, it's on purpose, obviously, but it's because of the cult stuff and like the way he's framed, he always seems hard to understand and like this enigmatic figure.
Yeah.
And like but he's also much more of a loser in the book. Like he's not Brad Pitt
No,
in
yeah.
the book. He's kind of just like a good looking like doofus who just has all these ideas and he's not like charismatic. He just is a good salesman almost. It's like
Yeah.
he's more like the guy that ran Nexium and less like Brad Pitt.
Yeah, for sure. Also, they make soap so much.
They make a
in
lot
this
of
book.
soap.
They're just making soap the whole time, and they're burning each other with lye.
It's called Tyler's Kiss.
Tyler's kiss, where he kisses you and then burns you with lye, and it's like, oh, that's a scar that will never go away. And so,
But he
all
has
the
to
new-
kiss you because lye doesn't burn you unless it's mixed with water.
Yes, thank you, chemist Evan. Thank
Well, I
you,
just
Chemist, father, big dick haver.
father.
wow. The list goes on.
It's
Continue.
and it ends there. It's just those 3
No,
things.
alright, that's it. It's a good list.
Yeah,
Keeper
sorry.
of the
Okay.
keys, I don't know.
He also does have quite a big keychain. I've seen it.
But yeah, they talk about soap a lot. And to your point, Mac, they're like, Tyler's just a dude who makes soap and sells soap. Like, he's not a cool guy.
Yeah, he's just a guy. He just has a plan and speaks very well. Like he's not Brad Pitt. Like that was the biggest takeaway I had. Like reading the book, I did not picture Brad Pitt at all.
I had to picture Brad Pitt just because it was so ingrained, but I think casting Brad Pitt in that role was huge for a lot
Genius.
of reasons. Like, genius because it's like, now this guy is, like, sexy and mysterious, and you get why people are obsessed with him.
Because it's a visual medium. Like in the book, he's a lot more verbose and constantly doing, like we said earlier, those stupid prose
Yeah.
and they put a lot of that in the movie, and it's all the worst shit that you've ever heard, and like your ears bleed listening to it because he just sucks so bad. But it's
Yeah.
when it's a book, you need to do that, and like it really illustrates the character perfectly. It was just like this guy just talks and talks and talks, and like because these people need something, he fills that need so fast, and it's fucking
Yeah,
sad.
he's monologuing and soliloquying
Just like
A
I
lot
just
of
afterwards.
did just then.
soliloquies.
A lot
Yeah,
of
yeah,
soliloquies.
yeah.
The dumbest stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
stupid
anyway,
shit. Our stuff
anyway.
owns us. It's also stupid because we've heard it before, and like it's been 20 years, and so we're like, that was dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It aged in our brains like milk.
Yeah,
really.
just cottage cheese.
Yeah,
Okay,
Kyle,
my turn,
take
my
it
turn.
away. You can do it.
After an attempted castration, and a castration, if you don't know what it is, look it up, by members of Project Mayhem, and they tell the narrator, they're like, "Hey, if you were in charge, you would tell us you were in charge." And anyway, they try to castrate him. He gets chloroformed, but at that point, when he wakes up, he realizes that Tyler has created a terrorist plot with contingencies to make sure that the narrator cannot stop it. The plan is to blow up credit card company headquarters and erase all debt records. Which sounds
In the
kind of cool.
movie.
In the movie,
That's only in the oh my god.
yeah, I'm like,
In
I
the
don't
book, they're gonna topple a skyscraper, and it's gonna
skyscraper.
fall on a
That's
bank?
exactly what it
A
is.
park? It's gonna
Something.
fall on something.
It's a much bigger. Yeah, it's
They're blowing things up.
they.
Sorry. Clearly, when I wrote this, the movie
It's
was
okay.
playing in my head.
How
You're
could
like,
it
"I
not
didn't
though?
picture Brad Pitt at all."
Yeah.
The last like 30 minutes of this book, I clearly was not paying attention, and I was just like, I've seen this.
Anyway, but yeah, which is shame because that's where it's most different. Anyway,
Except for
um,
yeah, the part once he got to Marla, I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
yeah. So he's got this terrorist plan, and Tyler's like, the narrator can't stop it. I'm gonna blow a building. I'm gonna kill a lot of people. I'm gonna cause mayhem. Who'd have thought Project
Hmm.
Mayhem would do such a thing? And then so the narrator he goes and tries to get Marla's help to try and stop the bombing, and he realizes that he has to kill Tyler. So how do you kill Tyler? He shoots himself in the face in one of the buildings. It's not a credit card building.
Just rubbing it
You
in.
write it next time, okay,
No, I
pal?
know. You did it on short notice. Thank you. But that's a bold thing. But like, how am I going to kill the guy that is me? I'll shoot him in the face. And that's what he does. He shoots himself in the face. While Marla and the support group family that he has, which is very sweet, they're trying to stop him from doing it. He does. He shoots himself in the face, and he wakes up believing he's in heaven. In reality, he's in a mental institution, and he is happy to put it all behind him and be like, Tyler's gone. But then he realizes the attendants are all part of Fight Club. And they're like, it's okay, Mr. Durden. We'll get you back out there. We'll get you back. And that's how it ends.
And then just
Yeah.
that one song, I am my own worst enemy. Da, 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 da. You know?
It's
they
no
play that?
surprise to me. I am my own. No, I don't think they play that at the end, but it's a very applicable song.
They don't
Because
play
there's
that
the
at the end?
Pixies song.
Yeah,
It's
they
No,
play
no,
the
no. They
Pixies.
definitely
Where's
play
My
I
Mind.
am my own worst enemy for sure.
At the end, no, they don't.
That's
I'm
for
pretty
sure.
sure
What it is.
it's Where Is My Mind.
I'm
It's
pretty
Where Is
sure
My
it's
Mind.
I am my own worst enemy.
No, that
Can
would
we
not
just let
play as
Mac
well.
have this one? Can we just
Yeah,
can we
okay.
just let him
I'm
have
just
it?
saying, like, if they ever turned this into a movie, a really cool ending would be I am my own worst enemy. Get Kermit. Can Jim Henson do it? Because that's what it sounds like when I'm doing it. I didn't
Oh,
mean
man.
to call you back.
The Rainbow
Kermit.
Connection.
Now do Miss Piggy.
I'm a
That's
bit
sort of the-
Oh, Kermit. Excuse me. I got a frog in my throat.
That's good.
Yeah.
That was good. We're good at this. This is amazing.
No, we're not.
That's Fight Club in a nutshell. Incredible. They're the same guy. Bruce Willis was dead the whole time. Wait,
Spoiler alert.
Sorry.
Shit, this is a
It's been
different book.
20 years.
The Titanic sinks.
You couldn't fit 2 people on that. So what are we thinking?
I did not enjoy reading this book. It's also a fascinating thing of it's like the adaptation of this book is probably the best adaptation of a book I've ever seen because it is exactly what happens and like even pluses it down to like there's so many lines that are directly correlated and like
Mhm.
the movie captures almost every scene perfectly with like pretty and the changes are only to make it better and like more cinematic. So it was fascinating on that point of it. But I just didn't enjoy reading this whatsoever. It's, you know, it's great. It's of its time and it's awesome. But like, I think just the time we live in, like the context of it, and also not even trying to be like woke ally guy. Everybody's gross and everybody sucks, and it sucks to live in this world for 6 hours.
Yeah, okay.
You
Yeah.
know, that was my biggest takeaway. I was just like, I did not enjoy the experience of listening to this.
Yeah.
Mm,
Okay. I do get what you mean because I spent the whole book being like, I'm trying to fight the voices in my head that are trying to get me to look at life this way every day. I'm like trying to
oh,
like not be so cynical. And yeah, having Tyler Durden in your head for 6 hours is like, you're like, man, everything does suck. The system is rigged. Everybody is out to get me. And I got a little like, I got to put this book down for a minute,
Ye
go
it
outside.
it spoke to stuff that I feel, but then I also it made me happy that I don't feel like that about stuff, actually. Like, even though I am sometimes can be nihilistic or whatever, and I hate the system and yada, 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 and the world's broken, I was like it made me feel better about, feeling bad about that sometimes because I was like, "God, if you'd let that eat you up, it's fucking you're just a douchebag. Like, you're just the worst." Listening to somebody talk like that for 6 hours, awful.
Terrible. Because there's real people that like see things that way and then they use all of their cynicism to justify their gross behavior. And you're like, dude, I
Yeah,
don't care. Like, you feel like a victim. Whatever.
yeah.
That's like, yeah.
And it's
Yeah, I
boring, and,
get
like,
you.
everybody in the book is disempowered, and it's just like, "Oh my god, guys." Especially, I mean, being black, I'm like, "Dude, you guys are white men. You have everything. Like, come on. You can't get a personality? Find something you like other than IKEA, you dork. Move. Get a hobby. Like, fucking grow up, nerd." Like, it was just that was I just kept having that, and then I was like,
Yeah, do dye your hair, dude.
"Yeah,
Go
just find a band you like, you friggin'
yeah,
weirdo."
go to a concert.
Yeah, throw on some Kid
Talk
Cudi and just vibe, man.
Get on a diet and talk to everyone about it. Drive them insane.
Yeah, exactly. Kyle, what do you
Yep.
think?
this is a weird, rare case where like the movie is better than the book. And that threw me off. I like the book. It's a shoddy. It's a shorter read, and you can knock it out pretty quick. And I think it's worth reading because it's interesting. The way it's written is interesting. But like you guys are saying, a lot of the ideas, it's a very '90s book, and so
Yeah,
looking at it now, it's like, yeah, we've heard these things before. And even though Tyler Durden speaks to a lot of things that are still incredibly present, some even more so with the rise of technology and stuff, it's just like it wasn't anything new for me necessarily. But I thought it was a decent read. But like it was weird that I'm just like, man, the movie's better, and that makes me sad because I like books. Um, anyway, it was interesting. That was good enough.
Nice.
I won't read it again. I don't know if I'll dive back into this author's discography. That's completely the wrong word. Um,
Bibliography.
bibliography. I did
Forget that.
bibliography.
That means something else.
No.
I would say
I've
that his prose and, like, the way he writes, at least keeps you interested. Like,
yeah.
it is interestingly written, I would say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, no, and so I think it's worth the read, just for that alone, is that it's a different kind of prose. It's like it's gross and it's gritty and it's borderline unpleasant at times, but it's interesting. So give 'em
Should we
that.
get into some themes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of themes in the book. And I think, okay, this is also, we are judging the book through, it's been 20 years. And I think that probably when this was written, I don't know, it's tired and it's like worn out. And I think some of these, like the cynicism and like, the feminization of men and how men just are so repressed. And then the backlash to that, which hadn't even happened at this point, which is like mostly driven by the internet.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's all this context that we read into it. But
At the
at the
time, it
time,
had to be just a nuclear bomb. Just like, "Whoa."
can you imagine being like a sad dad on the verge of a of midlife crisis and reading this book.
Yeah, you're on your way to Disneyland, and you're just, like, about to melt down, and your wife's just like, "Just go, like, find a book or something," and this is what you get, and the whole you're just watching your kids at Space Mountain, you're just like,
Yeah, you're like, yeah, it'd have been a mess. Yeah, so thank goodness that we have history to kind of frame our reading.
our thought process and, like, even I hate that context, like, is such a but it's also just me without even context of, like, where we are in manosphere stuff, it just made me not feel those things the way like, because I agree with some of the stuff, you know what I mean? Like, there's ideas that I agree with where I'm just like, "God, we are just living in these cement boxes that and we're just forced to buy things, and that's, like, who we are now." But also, like, there's ways like, in my mind, I was happy to kinda sit and think with it and chew on it, and I was like, at least for me, it's like it's something to exercise doing the opposite of. It's just like it's a starting point. It's not like I think it's just I don't believe in nihilism, and I think nihilism is stupid, and you're an idiot if you are one. So, like
I think that it is like, from a Taoist perspective, there's the yin and yang, and I think this book very openly is just like we're going to be all yin. You know what I mean? I
Mhm.
think it's like it's useful to put words to that. I'm not saying that like
Yeah.
it's it, I think it's bad philosophy on purpose to be
Yeah.
bad philosophy to kind of like give names to things that like if you don't acknowledge might sneak up on you.
Yeah. We talk about books be like the power of art is like making you feel things. And like after reading this, I felt great because I
Mm.
don't feel like that. It's like exercising a demon. It's like the grossest
Yeah,
like ideas in your head are gone.
yeah, yeah. I had a little moment of pride when I was like, "Well, it's a cement box if you think about it like a cement box, but you
Mhm.
can also make it a castle for your family to be happy in." And I'm like, "Okay, it
Yeah.
could be. I could be on a worse track."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, we might be in a prison of capitalism, but I mean, I'm gonna have a good time.
yeah, I'm still
I'm not gonna
having a good time.
I'm not gonna punch my neighbor.
Although, okay, we'll get into it. Masculinity. That's what I wrote about. So, masculinity is a tricky subject in this day and age. Modern media is replete with big macho superheroes being brave in the face of danger and doing the right thing because if they don't, who will? But the internet is also replete with total assholes in the manosphere, doing pull ups, making money, try to sell you courses. As a man myself, it was confusing to grow up with both. Like, which is it? Is masculinity a worthy goal or is it something toxic and harmful that I should avoid? In some ways, Fight Club is an examination of the toxic and harmful type of masculinity. There's not one positive male role model to be found, and there's only one woman to be found, and she's
Mm,
barely in it. So,
and she's not a
uh,
person.
but that's great. Not the woman part. The fact that there's no positive male role models, that's great because we have a lot of books about good men and what it takes to be a good man. And a lot of those books are, ironically, autobiographies.
Yeah.
Uh, but what Chuck Palahniuk does is acknowledge the dark side of masculinity. So he describes it through the stream of consciousness of a narrator who feels repressed by modern culture. He's supposed to stay in his lane, take orders from his boss, and express himself through interior design and pretty looking possessions. Tyler Durden is in his mind, getting more and more fed up. Getting hit the first time feels like liberation. Hitting another guy for the first time feels like liberation. Finally, getting to answer the age old question of the Baja men who let the dogs out. I did, Baja men. I let the dogs out. To be honest, while reading that part, I did find myself wondering who I knew that would be willing to punch me in the face as hard as they could. Did you guys feel that way? I was like, I would like to get punched.
No, did not feel that. I'm
Didn't feel like
sorry. I wanna go there with you, but not even a little bit.
it just feels like, I don't know, someday I do sit in a chair all day and I would like to get punched.
No,
Punch
I take that
yourself.
back. I get that feeling of, like, every now and again, I'll just have, like, a fantasy while I'm walking down the street of just, like, what if, like, a car careened off the road and there was, like, a gun battle and I had to, like, pick up a gun and, like, save these people, and then I was like, and then I have this bag of money that, like, somebody dropped in front of me and I grabbed it, and now I gotta return the money or else, like, they're gonna come after me and I gotta figure out where to get the and it's just a whole long narrative of me just doing action movie shit, and then I'm just like, "Oh, anyways, I gotta get Trader Joe's food."
Time to get some organic chicken.
Yeah, because that other stuff is just so bad for you, all the hormones
The GSPs and the BSBs and the
and the
PSBs.
DIDs and the boobity boobidas.
See, for me, it's not like a story. I just feel like
You
I want to get hit one time.
maybe a little bit.
So Kyle, maybe we meet up and bibliofools@gmail.com if you'd be willing to punch me.
We'll pay
Just
you.
reach out.
And then we'll
Here's
pay
the
you to
thing.
punch
Okay,
him in the
if we
face.
do that, do you get to hit them back, or is it just you're taking one?
Yeah, I gotta hit you.
So you just want
That's
to
just
fight?
what it is. It's just
Yeah.
tit for tat, baby.
Cool.
Let's just go. You
Tit
know,
for tit.
maybe. No, never. But with all good things, as with all good things, too much of it turns into a bad thing. While Fight Club came from a place of rage, it was self-contained, cathartic violence between consenting adults. But when that rage turns outwards towards society, that's Project Mayhem. This, I think, is old Chucky P's thesis. Love it or hate it, I think the book does a good job of putting words to the resentment that can boil within a masculinely inclined person in the modern world. Tyler says, "We are the middle children of history, raised by television to believe that someday we'll be millionaires and movie stars and rock stars, but we won't. And we're just learning this fact, so don't fuck with us. Maybe letting the dog off the chain for a little is a good thing. Uh, Lift something heavy, build something with your bare hands, wrestle other sweaty guys at a Brazilian jiu-jitsu class, but also, it's a cautionary tale. Keep your eye on that dog. Don't allow yourself to turn the resentment outwards, because if you mix resentment with tallow, lye, and kind of like a plastic smooth surface that's at an incline, you'll find yourself on a slippery slope."
But yeah,
Nice.
nice.
Awesome.
I
It's
loved
my
it.
book report. So
I loved it.
masculinity. What do you got? What's masculinity? What is that?
Me, I see it every day when I look in the mirror. Primo
I think
masculinity.
that's the way you got to do it. It's self-defined.
So yeah, it's so like what is for some people it's chest hair. For some people it's like not chest hair.
Yeah, I think if you're exactly, or it's
Sorry.
like little curly chest hairs that like you can see through your shirt all the time, and it's kind of annoying because there's not that many, but they're like so thick.
They're very prevalent.
They're very wiry. I've heard. But I think masculinity is like if you constantly have to ask another man what it means to be a man. I don't know. I don't think that's that. I don't know if
You're
that
not a
works,
man.
bud. Like
You're not a man.
that's the opposite of masculine, especially if like
Yikes.
if another man. It's like the same. It's that Jerry Seinfeld joke with like dudes who love sports, and it's like you're dressing up as your favorite player of a game, and you're just running around with your name on his back like that means something. And I'm like, I don't want to be rude and like just judge those people, but in my mind, I'm like, you got to look inward and like figure out what it feels like because there's times when I don't feel like a man, but it's usually because of some rule that I've created that I have broken. You know?
Yeah. No, yeah, I think masculinity is a hot topic right now because weirdly enough, young men are struggling and they're trying to find their place in society, and there's a lot of grifters out there trying to tell them what being a man is with false interpretations of sacred text or false interpretations of pretty much anything. And so people are lonely, like, and they're trying to figure it out. But to your point, Mac, if someone is telling you this is what a man is, there was a thing that happened in Salt Lake City. This was a real thing that happened called AlphaCon.
No.
And
What?
and it was headlined by I think Tim Ballard, the
Ugh.
Underground
Don't even know
Railroad
who
guy.
he
This was
is.
before everyone's like he's a rapist, which he definitely is, probably. And I know this because this awesome content creator named Dan McClellan, who talks about the Bible and breaks it down from a historical and intellectual standpoint, was making fun of it because he said, it's just all these guys who think they're alphas and they're inviting people to come to their con, and I'm like, none of those guys. Number one, the idea of an alpha has been debunked. We won't get into that, but
Wait, like in wolves?
yeah, and wolves.
There's no alpha wolves?
My understanding is like no, that was based on crap science. That
Oh
there's an
my
alpha wolf.
gosh.
I mean, obviously, we see that in certain systems, like gorillas live in a patriarchy where the silverback is on top, so that's not non-existent.
But it's also in all those things. Like, why are we obsessed with pretending to be like gorillas or wolves? Like, what are you
Yeah,
talking?
what
Like,
are
they
we
can't even talk.
They
They don't
just
use
throw their
money.
poop at you.
I can
Yeah.
go see one in a cage right now.
Yeah, like
How alpha is that?
That's not
That's not
alpha at
very
all.
alpha.
And it's like you're watching us in cages. I'm kidding. That was a
Cage of
joke
our own making.
of our own making, of our own designs, not disguise.
I like
Um,
the disguise.
Of your own disguise. I'm the master of them. But it's like when you see those dudes who have like a lion as their background on their phone, right? Because I want to be a lion. It's like you're a person. We beat them already.
Mac,
We beat all of those things. What are you
Mac is back
talking
to we're
about?
better than animals.
Because we are. We did it. We won. Look outside. Did animals build fucking concrete shitholes? No, we did it.
No.
Can animals
unfortunately,
end
yes,
the
we did.
world? That's what power is. Can you stop everything? We can. We won, dog. So
I
like, why are
just
you trying to
think-
be a lion? Be an alpha. Be like a lion. No, lions are bitches. They got big old hair.
Yeah.
They don't
they're
even do
laying
the
around all
hunting.
day.
Do some research. Take a biology class. The women are the ones that run everything. What the fuck are you talking about? Being
True.
That's
oh
true.
my god,
That
it makes
is
me
true.
so
True.
mad.
Lions.
The
Lions in
peacocks are the
particular.
colorful. The male ones are the colorful ones. So shut the fuck up about trying to be an alpha. We don't. What are you talking
My
about?
goodness.
It's
Yeah,
dumb. It's
we
dumb.
could-
It's
I mean,
stupid. It's dumb. I maybe
It
not.
is dumb.
I
Don't
might not
stop
be an
this
alpha. I
guy.
guess.
Keep going. I need to hear this. I
Why-
got, I
Sorry.
got too much programming. Well, Fight Club, beyond masculinity, there's a lot to it. We could have touched on anarchy and consumerism, but wanted to do a little bit more of a deep dive on an idea from the book. bibliofools@gmail.com. Let us know if you like this format. Should we keep it up? Should we go back to the old thing? Should we try something entirely new? Should McKylan shave his head?
I might do that. I want to.
Okay, well, all right. We'll just pick something else, I guess.
No, I mean, ask if you guys say to do it. I'll continue. I don't know.
He'll just do what he was going to do. How many thumbs, Mac?
I'm gonna give it a good old one thumb.
Okay.
Because it is not an important book. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it feels like it is meaningful and worthwhile, and I didn't hate reading it, and I'm glad that I have.
Yeah, I think it's a good book. I think that if you come away from the book with like, I'm angry and this is how I feel and I'm going to go cause trouble in the neighborhood, you got the wrong message.
Yeah, I don't know if you can read too good. You got to read it again.
Yeah, take it again. And
Yeah.
I'll give it a thumb. And Kyle had to depart, sadly. But I'm going to go ahead and go on a limb and say he would give it a thumb. And that rounds us out to a 3-thumb book.
But yeah,
Follow us on Spotify, Amazon. Where else is our podcast?
Apple Podcasts. Follow us in person if you find us.
If you can.
If you
good
find
luck.
us and if you find us and listen to the podcast and you see me in person, I'll hold you like a baby,
And you just cry into each other's
and we can just
shoulders.
cry on each other. I can be Bob. I can be Bob, Robert
you go.
Paulson from the book, and we can cry on each other.
Meatloaf from the movie.
Yeah.
God bless him. Well, wonderful. Thank you for joining us. We love you. Parting advice. This was your pick.
Oh, this was mine?
It was. No,
No,
it
it
was
wasn't.
mine.
Yeah.
No? It was Kyle's?
Was it? Oh, it was Kyle's.
It was Kyle's. Man, what parting advice would Kyle give right now? Were he here?
Don't start none, won't be none.
It sounds
Brought to
exactly
you
like
by
Kyle.
Dungy.
Okay, have a good week. We love you.
We love you. Bye.